Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're about to whip up a dish straight from the heart of Italy. Chicken Parmesan meatballs with a creamy, dreamy sauce. This dish is so tasty. It's got the best of both worlds, juicy chicken and rich, creamy sauce. Whether it's just a regular day or you've got some special guests coming over, this dish is gonna blow everyone away with its flavor and aroma, exactly what we're aiming for, right? This recipe is gonna be perfect for 2 people, and that's what we're focusing on here. Why? 'Cause honestly, it's way easier to double a recipe than to cut it down, am I right? Plus, this dish is super healthy. Everything we're throwing in is packed with goodness. Healthy eating doesn't have to be boring or bland, right? You gotta mix it up and keep it exciting if you want to stick to it. So, let's make it healthy and delicious. As always, we're sticking to our tradition of listing out the ingredients along with the calorie count and protein content. Step 1. What I am gonna do is prep the meatballs. I mash the garlic and onions together, so I'll toss them in at the same time. I add the sun-dried tomatoes. Now, toss in that parsley and make sure to save a little for garnish later. Parmesan cheese. And the breadcrumbs, these guys are gonna bind everything. Then throw in the spices. And finally, the egg goes in last to hold it all together. Give everything a good mix until it's all combined nicely, then cover it up and pop it in the fridge for about 1 hour. Once I take it out of the fridge, it's time to shape those meatballs. Grab a little water and wet your hands to keep the mixture from sticking. Then, roll them into balls. Keep in mind they should be medium-sized so they cook through nicely. And that's it, we're almost there. First, we need to put a pan on the stove and heat it up on medium. Toss the butter into the pan. Once it's melted, throw in those meatballs. As soon as one side starts to brown, flip it over. It's browned on both sides, and I'll definitely flip it onto the other sides as well. Then flip it to the second side, and so on. I need to flip it a few times, around 3 or 4 times, until all sides are brown. To make sure we don't lose any of the flavor, use the same pan. Add the butter, and as soon as it starts to melt, toss in the garlic. Stir it around until the butter absorbs the garlic flavor. The garlic and butter mix gives the food a delicious taste. I'll add the flour, salt, and pepper, then give it a quick stir. And if the heat is a bit too high, I'll lower it a little. I'll add the cooking cream, making sure not to lose any of it. Keep the heat at medium, never high. Then, I'll pour in a cup of water and mix, continuing to stir until all the lumps are gone. Before it reaches boiling point, I'll add the Parmesan cheese and let it melt into the mixture. I'll keep stirring until it's fully melted, then wait for it to start boiling. The important thing is that, in the meantime, I've gotten rid of all the lumps. After the sauce starts boiling, this is how it should look. I'll leave it for just a bit, about 5 minutes, no more. Then it's ready. After 5 minutes, I put the meatballs back into the sauce. I'll flip them and reduce the heat to low, letting them cook for a quarter of an hour. I turn them to make sure the sauce reaches all sides. The meatballs are pretty much cooked, so they don't need much longer. I'll cover it and check back in 15 minutes. This is how the meatballs look after 15 minutes, after all the flavors mixed together. The aroma is incredibly delicious. Now, I am going to serve it with rice and a side salad. This is the final look of the dish after we served it with rice. This amount is 100 grams of rice, which is enough for one adult, along with 3 chicken meatballs. Since this total quantity is for 6 meatballs, it's enough for 2 people. We also served it with a plate of salad. I always suggest having salad, because it's important for health and helps with that feeling of fullness. The total calories for this dish are around 970 calories, which means one person would consume about 480 calories. The rice has approximately 300 calories, and the salad plate is around 100 calories. So, in general, this main meal is about 800 calories. If we consider that an adult woman needs around 1,500 calories, and an adult man needs about 2,000 calories, we see that there's still plenty of room for 1 or 2 more meals throughout the day. And of course, one of the health tips is to have only 2 meals a day. Give it a try, and I guarantee you the smell is amazing and the taste is delicious. Enjoy your meal! The sauce is really delicious, and we can make a veggie meatball using the same sauce. If you'd like us to make a video with veggie meatballs, let me know in the comments. Chicken is an important source of good protein, and proteins are essential for building and repairing tissues, muscle growth, supporting the immune system, and producing enzymes and hormones. It also contains healthy fats, which are important for the absorption of vitamins such as A, D, E, and K. Additionally, chicken is rich in vitamins B3 and B6, which are important for supporting digestive health and nerve function. It contains zinc, which helps strengthen the immune system, as well as phosphorus, which is vital for bone health. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like the page, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you get all the updates on our delicious and healthy recipes. The difference between the traditional method and the one we presented is that we replace the full-fat cooking cream with 7% cream. The difference is about 200 calories, because 100 grams of cooking cream gives us 350 calories, while 7% cream contains 100 calories. We also used 40 grams of Parmesan cheese in the sauce instead of 100 grams, which makes a difference of about 220 calories. So, the total difference is around 470 calories. But there was no change in the taste, the food was still very delicious. If you'd like us to do a comparison each time between the traditional method and my method, let me know in the comments.